think ACC and other case competitions strengthen students' abilities to solve complex problems and structure them in meaningful ways and present them in ways that are purposefully that are meaningful for people who are taking the decisions. And I think really ACC strengthen this set of skills necessary to present to decision makers.
So I generally say that ACC has laid the foundation to my entire career and to my student relations here. So I participated first in ACC on my 4th semester as one of the 9 teams, and from there I met ambitious students from Aarhus, and I was able to join FACA and also participated in several other case competitions, and that also gave me the courage to try to apply for an internship, which got me an internship at the Boston Consulting Group. So I would say that participating in ACC on my 4th semester and saying, well, even though I'm a 4th semester I can do this, actually built my foundation within consulting and the consulting industry. So participating in prior case competitions, most of the problems that you encounter is like how to grow this business or how to become more profitable or which market should we expand into. But in ACC 2016 the cases were about digital and IT. So it was about digital infrastructure, it was about how to create a digital service desk, and also about how to become more agile. So that meant that you had to think outside the box if you are an economics student. So the competencies I learned that was the most valuable is that even though you don't know anything about IT prior, you can take your existing problem solving knowledge and apply this to this more exotic business component, but still being able to solve the problems even though you don't know anything about the subject prior to entering the case competition.
I think the most important competence I learned, or I got from ACC, was to collaborate better with my team. It's really, really hard, and it's exhausting to go on for 3 days in a row with case competitions. So you really have to pressure yourself, and you have to do it in a way to maximize the potential of yourself and also of your teammates, and that's hard. I think that the ACC really puts a good framework available for students to be a better team player. I'd advise them to assemble a team with the complementary skills. In my opinion, you need at least 3 or 4 different competencies in a good case competition team. You need a project manager or a project leader. You need a slide wizard, a data cruncher or an Excel expert. And I think you need a great storyteller. On top of this, you of course need enthusiasm and ambition to win it all. Because it's not easy. It's not easy to participate, and it's not easy to beat out the competition. So everybody really has to be focused on it.
So my advice would be 3 things. So prepare the basics, use your team's strength, and enjoy the week. So prepare the basics. A case competition only allows you to learn as much as you invest into it. So if you don't know anything about cases, you might not be able to reap the full benefits when entering the case competition. So I would say beforehand, sit down with your team, try to make slides, try to see how can I structure a case, how has people solved cases previously, because if you know that beforehand, you don't have to learn it on the fly, and you can actually focus on making a much better solution. Then use your team's strengths. It's always good to have a diverse team because you can always learn from each other. And case competitions is also about being creative. And you are much more creative if you are 3 different people that can give certain input. So use your team and use your team's strengths. And the last thing is enjoy the experience. ACC is so much fun, especially if you're a part of the 9 teams. You get to meet an exciting company, you get to meet the partner companies, you get to meet students from all over the Nordic countries. And who knows, maybe you'll find your next colleague, your next employer. Anyway, you're going to learn a lot. So enjoy the experience. There is so much going on. So try to step up, take a deep breath and enjoy it.